long before the world stood still to watch him race. Before the cameras, the medals, and the roaring stadiums, Usain Bolt was just a boy running barefoot through the hills of Trelawney Parish. The roads were uneven, the air was thick with tropical heat, and life moved at a slower pace. But even then, there was something unusually fast about him, something no one could quite explain. Bolt's childhood was filled with laughter, competition, and simplicity. He spent countless hours playing cricket and football with friends, often losing track of time until his parents called him home. Running wasn't a profession. It was just something he did naturally. If there was a race, he won it. If there was a challenge, he accepted it. His parents, hard-working and disciplined, instilled values of humility and perseverance. They didn't push him toward athletics. In fact, like many parents, they simply wanted him to succeed in life, whatever path he chose. But destiny had its own plans. At school, Bolt's speed quickly became impossible to ignore. Teachers noticed it first, then coaches. During races, he didn't just win, he dominated. Other children struggled to keep up, often finishing several steps behind him. It wasn't just that he was fast, it was how effortlessly he ran, as though he wasn't even trying. When he enrolled at William Knibb Memorial High School, everything began to change. There, under the guidance of Pablo McNeil, Bolt started to take sprinting seriously. McNeil saw more than raw speed. He saw potential greatness. But Bolt was still a teenager. Discipline didn't come naturally to him. He enjoyed joking around, skipping intense training sessions, and living life freely. At times, his coaches grew frustrated. They knew he could be the best, but only if he committed fully. Despite this, Bolt's talent carried him far. At just 15, he made history at the 2002 World Junior Championships in Kingston, becoming the youngest gold medalist ever. It was a moment that announced him to the world, but also marked the beginning of rising expectations. Fame came early, and with it came pressure. As Bolt transitioned into professional athletics, his journey became more complicated. His body, still developing, struggled under the intense physical demands. Injuries became a constant obstacle, especially hamstring problems that disrupted his training and competitions. At the Athens Olympics 2004, Bolt entered the global stage for the first time. But instead of triumph, he faced disappointment. Injured and unprepared, he was eliminated early. For many young athletes, such a setback could have ended their dreams. But for Bolt, it became a turning point. He realized that talent alone would not be enough. If he wanted to dominate the world, he needed discipline, structure, and a new mindset. That transformation began when he started working with Glenn Mills. Mills was not just a coach. He was a strategist, a mentor, and a believer. He saw in Bolt something rare, not just physical ability, but the potential to redefine the sport itself. Under Mills' guidance, Bolt's training changed completely. His technique was refined, his posture corrected, and his strength improved. For a tall sprinter, standing at 6'5", these adjustments were crucial. Traditionally, sprinters were shorter and more compact. Bolt had to learn how to use his height as an advantage rather than a limitation. Training sessions became more intense. There were no shortcuts anymore. Bolt began to understand that greatness required sacrifice. By 2007, he was already making waves in the 200 meters. But something unexpected was about to happen. Something that would change sprinting forever. At the Beijing Olympics 2008, Bolt decided to compete in the 100 meters, an event he hadn't fully focused on before. The world watched with curiosity, but no one was prepared for what they were about to witness. In the final, Bolt exploded from the starting blocks. Within seconds, he separated himself from the competition. His strides were long, powerful, and perfectly timed. And then, in a moment that would become legendary, he began celebrating before crossing the finish line. Arms spread wide, chest forward, pure confidence. He clocked 9.69 seconds, a world record. The image traveled across the globe instantly. It wasn't just a victory, it was a statement. Sprinting had a new king. Bolt didn't stop there. In the 200 meters, he broke another world record, becoming the first man since Carl Lewis to win both events at the Olympics. Suddenly, Bolt wasn't just famous, he was a global phenomenon. But the peak of his dominance came a year later. At the World Championships 2009 in Berlin, Bolt delivered performances that defied science. He ran 9.58 seconds in the 100 meters and 19.19 seconds in the 200 meters. Times so fast that even experts struggled to explain them. These records still stand today. Scientists analyzed his stride length, frequency, and biomechanics. They found that Bolt covered more ground with each step than any sprinter before him. His top speed, combined with his relaxed running style, made him nearly unbeatable. Yet what made Bolt truly unique wasn't just his speed, it was his personality. He danced before races, he smiled at cameras, he entertained crowds. While other athletes remained serious and focused, Bolt brought joy to the track. His signature pose became one of the most recognizable gestures in the world. Some critics initially questioned his relaxed attitude. They wondered if he lacked seriousness. But time proved them wrong. Bolt showed that confidence and enjoyment could coexist with excellence. His rivalry with athletes like Tyson Gay and Johan Blake added excitement to the sport. These were world-class sprinters, fast, disciplined, and determined. But when it mattered most, Bolt consistently found another level. At the London Olympics 2012, he defended his titles, proving that Beijing was no fluke. At the Rio Olympics 2016, he completed the triple-triple, cementing his place as the greatest sprinter in history. Crowds didn't just watch Bolt, they experienced him. Stadiums filled with anticipation whenever he stepped onto the track. Cameras followed his every move. Children across the world mimicked his running style and signature pose. He became more than an athlete. He became a symbol of excellence, confidence, and global unity. But no career lasts forever. At the World Championships 2017, Bolt prepared for his final races. The expectations were enormous. Fans wanted one last moment of magic. In the 100 meters final, he finished third. It was a rare defeat. In the relay, injury struck again, forcing him to pull up before the finish line. It wasn't the ending many had imagined, but it was real. It showed that even legends are human. After retiring, Bolt explored new paths. He pursued his passion for football, trained with professional teams, and remained active in global sports culture. He also ventured into business and philanthropy, using his platform to inspire future generations. Today, Bolt's legacy extends far beyond medals and records. He changed how people see athletics. He made sprinting exciting, emotional, and global. He proved that greatness isn't just about winning. It's about how you win, how you inspire, and how you connect with the world. From the quiet hills of Trelawney to the brightest stages on Earth, Usain Bolt's journey is a testament to what is possible when talent meets determination. He didn't just run fast. He ran into history. And even now, years after his final race, the world still measures speed by one name: Usain Bolt.